Hello everybody out there. Today I'm going to be demonstrating a do-it-yourself mod for the QR reader to be used or borrowed on other machines. This is definitely a kind of like a home use style modification. You would not want to do this on a location, obviously. So right now it's hooked up to Avengers, and I'll show you guys more. I apologize for the shaky camera, but I'm going to try to do my best to keep it simple. This should be able to read, don, 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 and it's just on a piece of paper, and it's hooked up to Avengers currently. I do have Godzilla off because it gives you more of an idea of how this is powered. Mandalorian, this one, does not have any code that allows the QR reader yet. It does have the umbilical cord, or what I want to call it, the network cable that I added, which is white, and it runs to the, through the, I'm going to call it the main umbilical cord all the way to the bottom, zip tied, kind of clean. And at the bottom, it has, kind of like the wiring tied up before it goes out. And at the bottom, there's a coupler, which means if I need to work on Mandalorian or Godzilla or Avengers or whatever I need to work on, I don't have to try to undo all the wiring. All I have to do is undo that quick connector. Now this is off just for demonstration purposes, but let me go back a little bit. This right here, this wire is basically running to this QR reader. So it allows me to borrow it. And in the Avengers case, I have a blue wire. Sorry for the shaky camera once again. I have a blue wire with a coupler, which is currently hooked up over here. Now, I have all three of them. When I say that, black, let me grab the camera, sorry. Black, blue, and white, just right there. So it's pretty easy to disconnect. However, I don't know if I could do them live, and I want to be safe. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And of course, once I turned it off, the QR code now went down. I'm going to turn off the Iron Maiden as well, because like I said, I don't know if it's hot swappable or if that would be a problem. Trying to put some light in it just for demonstration purposes. And it's actually, I'm going to say, easier than probably what it looks like over here. But there's three wires. Plug that one in. I apologize for the shaky camera, but I do have to kind of set it down for a sec. Okay, so now the black wire, or at least this black wire, there's another black wire. This other one is for Godzilla because it's staying there. It's not one of the three. So now this is set up for Iron Maiden. Once I turn Iron Maiden on, that should fire on up. Once again, I apologize for the shaky camera. It's just a lot of back and forth. It's not any gameplay videos today. Just kind of demonstrating the mod of being able to use the QR reader in your home. And of course, it flashed on. Still kind of booting. Okay, now it looks like it's booted. This will probably beep and tell me the machine is currently offline, because the Wi-Fi adapter does take about 20 seconds to turn, kind of like register with, I'm going to call it the network. But the adapter is available, the Wi-Fi adapter is available that matches the exact same Stern model for about 20 bucks, shipped to your house via Amazon. The links that I had found from the guy that set up the mod originally was pretty much all Amazon Canada and manufacturer links. I pretty much found everything in Amazon.com or the US site. The adapter was approximately $20. Um, of course, this doesn't want to read it now. It reads it usually right whenever you turn it on or after you hit start. So I'm going to hit start. The handyman is eager. And see, it identified it right away. It's got me over here. And of course, there's nothing else on the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off. Turn this one on. Oh shit. Nope, let me turn it back off before it boots. So for the Godzilla, I'm just going to click the button. And press over here. Now, I had heard that, or I've seen some people that use a four-way switching instead of like a two-way switching, and that works apparently, just fine. I didn't know about the four-way switching until, actually I should close this. I didn't know about the four-way switching until after I had already purchased stuff, so I was like, yeah, I already got this all zip tied up and I'm good with the two-way. It's not that often that I want to go from games, like from one game to a different game, and I'm turning them off and on, etc. But once again, this will go, since I pressed that little button, it'll go to the Godzilla, and it says machines offline. I'm trying to keep doing it, and of course it doesn't want to do it now. Sometimes it's just funny. There it goes. But usually in the first 30 seconds, it'll go ahead and get it running. So now it's got me logged in. Going back to the adapter is the same as the Stern one. The memory chips are, you could buy, at least I bought some kind of generic version. When I say generic, a name brand, but it wasn't the same name brand as what the Stern is. And it was right around $20 for a 2-pack or $10 for one. So we're talking about $30 before buying the Ethernet cable. Me personally, I went with a flat Ethernet. Now this is not like a ton of zip ties, but it makes it a little bit easier to connect or disconnect later, because I got about 4 or 5 of them basically zipped to the umbilical cord, and then just running out the bottom. The Ethernet cable, I believe, was somewhere around a 3-pack for around, I want to say $12. And the Godzilla, I think I bought 15-foot, which was around $2 or $3 more for a 3-pack. So the Godzilla, since it already had the kit, I had put the 3 wires together, zip tied a whole bunch of zip ties, similar to, like one every couple inches. Oops, I don't even have my camera on it. Similar to one every couple inches on these, like a 3-pack of them, and then ran like about 4 or 5 zip ties to the actual, I'm going to call it umbilical cords of the game. So hypothetically, if Godzilla does leave at some point in time, I could just unzip those 3 cables with 5 snips, and the other 25 of them that hold the 3 network cables together, I can keep that. That's a big if Godzilla leaves. Obviously, you know, I'm a kind of fan of Keith Elwin's because I have 3 out of 4 games are his. Nevertheless, that was pretty much me going over how to use or how I got mine set up. If you got any questions, feel free to, you know, leave comments. If anybody knows if they are hot swappable, I would love to see, you know, a video response of it. Thanks for watching.